Today, let us think about motivation. Honestly, finding the drive to do something worthwhile is increasingly becoming more difficult. The cold autumn days make me want to stay in bed, under warm blankets heavy with comfort. How can I be motivated to get out of bed into the cold, rainy, gray weather? Even though I know I should do other tasks, to reach closer to my dreams, my body and mind betray me, seeking distractions, ruled by a thumb addicted to scrolling mindlessly down and down and down into an endless abyss that consumes my attention. Why is there a tension between what I know I should do versus what my mind seeks to ignore through distractions? Why do I fall into aimless media consumption when I know my aim is to be mindful? Where is the abundance of motivation I had when I was a child? I'm sure a lot of us have experienced this inner tension of wanting to do something and also not wanting to do anything at all. So after a long week of trial and errors, I have found some discipline to write a poem, seeking motivation and seeking to motivate. I sink deeper and deeper, a dark ball being engulfed down an endless esophagus. But there is comfort here. It is dark and warm. I attempt to wiggle up like a seedling bursting out of the soil. My efforts fail and I fall asleep. I start dreaming. I am no longer a ball, no longer bodied. I become the vastness of the sky blue sky. I embody the emptiness of the vastness, brimming with potential, the potential of all dreams. My eyes open for my blindingly bright dream, to find myself being consumed. I open my ears to hear endless pings and artificial bells, sounds from across the screen flooding, attempting to enter my body. As if in a hypnotic trance, I forget where I am, or forget who I am. My eyes shut. I glimpse the vastness of the horizon again. A wave of electricity shocks me awake, recalling the feeling in my dream. I remember the open blue sky with every cell in my body until I find myself all blue, no longer remembering and just empty. But oh, so full of potential. I am afraid that my poem might been a little too abstract, so I want to explain and develop the ideas a bit more. Being in a state of having no drive is comparable to the feeling of sinking for me. It is about settling into your comfort zone, which takes no effort. Metaphorically, as if gravity is pulling me, or something else is digesting me into a comfortable state. Although sometimes I wiggle and take a step out in my poem, I find it too comfortable and so settle back and fall asleep. In the state of dreaming, I see an open horizon, a vast blue sky, and everything feels big. It is because I have no body in the dream. I feel the vastness as part of my being. The vastness is the potential for me to do anything and be anything. Ironically, the potential to do anything is comparable to having a dream towards doing or becoming something. From this dream, I am awoken in a dark space, contrasting the openness and the brightness of the dream. I become aware of being consumed, and I begin to hear sounds. These sounds are coming from a screen which is referring to digital notifications. At this point, there is a subtle reference to social media. I become consumed by it, which is why I hear the notifications, which slowly puts me into a trance where I forget who I am and where I am. The metaphor of being consumed refers to how social media consumes one's attention. It is also a constant supply of feeds that feed us without us being aware of what it is that we are actually consuming. There is an overproduction of information and an endless appetite to consume and be consumed. This acts as a distraction, and so I fall asleep again. I briefly glimpse my previous dream and am shocked awake by the contrast. I begin to recall the vastness of the sky. Remembering at this point in the poem is trying to feel the dream. Towards the end, I feel the potential, from the vastness of the sky, to be anything. To put more concretely, the point is to question and recall what you truly desire until you can feel it. And this feeling of desiring is what can fuel motivation, for there can be no motivation without desire.